Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is Cool Imp Justin and a whole other host of names that are fun to say. Welcome back to another video for my 75 Days of Kingdom Hearts, and one of the things I wanted to do is make a list of the 3 Disney and Pixar worlds that I'm most excited to see in Kingdom Hearts 3. All for different reasons, but this is a popular video to do, so I wanted to do one as well. As I'm trying to be transparent here. It's for the views, but it's also something I wanted to do as well. I just want to be open as we begin this next part. The first world I want to see the most is Big Hero 6, San Fran, Tokyo. This is partially because of one of my theories I put out up to now, but I think the size of the world alone is going to be wonderful with plenty to explore. Although I know we're more than likely won't be able to go into most of the buildings, I think exploring the rooftops of all the different buildings will be enjoyable. Finding and getting all the treasure in the world will be amazing to me. With what looks like a ton to do just off of that alone, seems like it's going to be hours long to me. This is of course assuming a lot of the world we're able to expand to without many restrictions. The vertical nature of the world means that even if we're looking like a 5-block radius, the ability to travel up those buildings will be a huge amount of space to go through. This isn't including things like ledges, pools, or even inside the possibility of a building or two. The amount of space, even with a few buildings being able to provide for us, means there's a good way to expand on the world without using up a whole bunch of more information, because once we load it up, we know mostly we're going to be staying in the same world. If they wanted to, they could even use the world that the Baymax 1.0 was lost in. It could be similar to a gravity and flux type of area, like at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, where we're able to move around with the Xemnas no heart armor fight, whatever you want to call it. There's simply a lot of possibilities in this world, and it seems like it's going to be one of the longer worlds if there's half of what I think there is going to be in it. Any case, San Fran, Tokyo, there's going to be a ton of fun. There's going to be a lot to do. And it seems like that world has a lot to do, just not on the surface level, but on that building level too, up in those skyscrapers. The second world is the Caribbean. I'm not super excited about the ship combat. It's not to say I won't enjoy it, but it's not the biggest reason I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious about the story and the box. Of all the worlds we've been shown so far, I think this world has the greatest chance of having the black box. The huge misunderstanding is meant for the audience, not the characters. I think we're going to find Captain Jack Sparrow will be disappointed in not finding the box containing Davy Jones' heart, resulting in the black box being taken away by Luxford or someone else who comes in and snipes it out at the last second. And yes, that's kind of poking fun at Xigbar there. Sorry to get into a theory. I didn't mean to do that as much. Although I think the ship combat will be compelling. I'm also interested in the multi-platform combat or multi-space combat, whatever you want to call it. That is to say, going from a sky battle into the ocean, straight up into the combat, and back and forth without any delay, without having a reload. That to me is where a lot of the excitement is going to come from. The ease of transition between different combat spaces or different combat zones with different styles of combat to include with them seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Not to mention we know that there's going to be some type of sea magic that works specifically underwater for the effects that we're looking for. Over the course of the world, I want to say we're going to be able to do this multiple times in different areas. I also think we might be able to explore different islands as well if they want to take it that far. Lastly, like a lot of people, I'm super interested in
Gala et Kylo.
Thanks, Xehanort. Given the way the world looks, there's a lot to explore here. Depending on the 12, what I'm calling Robo-Norts, what they really are and what their purpose is, we may have powerful allies or incredibly powerful enemies. Besides talking about how I know the trailers are deceptive as all sin, I think the worlds are going to be amazing in this scenery. We may even have a few houses or warehouses or something like that we'll be able to go into and explore. Since there are similarities between
Gala et Kylo
and the Keyblade Graveyard, I think there's a great deal we're going to learn from this world, and I think that's one of the more interesting things about it. With all that said, please comment below, subscribe below, like the video. It really helps out the channel. And I really want to say how much I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I've enjoyed you guys coming with me for this journey. We're almost there. We have just a little over 30 days left, and this is something we're going to be super excited about. All that, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you, and may joy be to you all.